Hello. Blessings, blessings, blessings to all you good people out there. Yeah, I just want to do a quick update on my situation since starting to speak out and exposing these over 9 years of police organized crimes against me, police terrorism, or what is it, corporate terrorism, police high-level smear campaigns against me, police psychological warfare on me, which is targeted aimed at causing me a mental crisis situation, if I'm correct. Police so-called gang stalking, because when we speak of gang stalking, based on my experience, or in my case, it is the police that are engaging in the gang stalking against me, working with security agencies and airline companies. But it started first with a security group called Allied Universal Security. I don't know if it is the police that sent them against me to racially profile me, targeting me everywhere I go to, doing harassment, harassing me, and several other abuses that they engage in against me. I don't know if it is the police that send them after me, or it is them that started these attacks on me. But it started first with that security agency, so-called Allied Universal Security, which to me, based on the attacks they have carried out on me over the years, since 2016, that I became aware of this gang stalking. The attacks they carry out on me are terrorist attacks. They use the military tools to carry out the attacks on me. Before they got the police involved, I don't know if it is them that got the, I'm going to say it again, I don't know if it is that security group that got the police and the rest of the security agencies to come after me. But it started with them before I start to experience it from the other securities. And then the police got involved in 2017. And ever since has been ongoing. And I battled it silently initially. I was like, because I didn't really know what it was. You know, born and raised in Africa, I didn't know that an innocent person can be targeted when you've done nothing. You know, I didn't know anything about racism in America, how black people are being violated by police, being lied on, being smeared, being criminalized, even when they have done nothing. I didn't know such thing happens here in America until I became an American citizen. And I started to experience it in that 2016. And I battled initially, thinking they would leave me alone. I was like, I used to be like, why are these people coming after me? I'm basic, you know, I know who I am. I'm not a criminal. I'm not the last person that should be associated with anything criminal. So I was like, you know, I tried to ignore them. But as time goes on, it became like a targeted attacks that I was actually being accused of some kind of crime that I don't know what it is. And around 2018, it took a serious toll on me. I became scared to go out. When I go out, I would start having trauma, anxiety. I would feel like I should die because of the constant taunting, constant harassment, constant bullying, being followed, being tracked, being watched. If I walk into any place, I don't care where it is, I'm being monitored, I'm being watched, like I'm there to, you know, either to rob things from the public, to steal things from people, something I've never done in my life. So in 2018, it took a serious toll on me. I sunk into depression. I totally cut off from public life, you know, because I was scared that police when police got involved, I was like, police might, you know, they might stage some kind of thing and shoot me and claim I'm a suspect. Mostly that time, police were killing black people a lot. So I cut off from public life, became locked down. Before even the COVID-19 lockdown, I was already on a lockdown. Sunk into depression. I was like, I'm going to die. Then in 2019, I was like, I'm going to die. You know, so I started talking to people for the first time. The whole of that 2016, 17, 18, nobody knew. Even my family. They didn't know, except that they saw that things, you know, there were changes with me. I didn't go out anymore with them. So that 2019, there was a news report that came out. And when that news report came out, I was like, oh, for the first time, I had a little bit of insight into the whole situation. I was like, okay, this is what is happening to me. I'm being targeted. I'm being getting stalked. So I started talking to people. They were like, okay, go to the police. I said, I'm being racially profiled like I'm a criminal when I've never been involved in crime. They said, okay, go to the police. Maybe they're mistaking you for someone. So I summed up courage. January 1st, 2019, I went to San Jose City Police Department here in the Bay Area in California, in case you don't know where the Bay Area is. I went to them and said, look, I'm being targeted everywhere. I'm being harassed. I'm being terrorized. I'm being tracked, monitored. I'm being racially profiled like I'm involved in crime when I'm not. Are you guys mistaking me for someone? The officer I talked to said, oh, do you have any evidence to? I said, I don't have anything. But what I'm reporting to you is fact. He said to me, since you don't have evidence, I can't help you. I was like, okay, now what do? I said, okay, can you do a background check on me? Maybe someone has used my name to commit crime and I don't know. So he said, do you really want me to do that? I said, yeah, I want to clear my name. So he said, okay, he went ahead and did a background check on me. That was the first background check that police did to me. He said, oh, you're spotless, you're clean, there is nothing on you. I was like, okay, now I've cleared my name. I left San Jose City Police Station that day thinking I was cleared, I'm fine. No, it's like they really came after me after that. I didn't know it was later as I researched on these old police surveillance and targeting and the bullshit gang stalking. I learned that if you are being harassed by police, if you are targeted by them, you should not go to them. That they will really escalate the harassment. I didn't know it. So it's like they really came after me after that. Then that same 2019 de-escalated to aerial. Prior to that, they used to only drive to track me, to harass me, just watching, monitoring, all those things that they do when you are targeted. Then that's when I relocated from the house I was to a different location, still in San Jose. The house was in an Asian and white neighborhood. My family was like the only black resident in that neighborhood. And immediately I relocated into that house. Police escalated to aerial. That's when they started the aerial terrorism, the aerial harassment, the deploying of airline companies with securities to engage in aerial harassment, aerial terrorism, 24/7 aerial tracking, physical tracking. They are, flying planes terrorizing my house, flying planes tracking me, terrorizing me anywhere I am. Till today, though they have de-escalated since I started speaking out. And I battled with it. I remember that 2020, I became suicidal. I wanted to die. So I ran away from my house for like 2 months, went into hiding, not like because police knew where I was. And just praying, I don't know any other thing to do. Because I reached out to San Jose City mayor, San Jose City, I can't, but I reached out to those in charge of San Jose City. I filed complaint with them that police are terrorizing my house. Police are engaging in aerial harassment on me, on my house. I'm being tracked. I'm being racially profiled. I remember one of the night they were terrorizing my house so bad, I had to call San Jose City. They sent police to my house, and when police came, their drones are mounted all over surrounding my house. And when I showed it to the police officers that came, they lied. They gaslighted me. They said, "Oh, those are aliens." I was like, I was like, this is crazy, you know, like gaslighting me. That their drones are aliens. I couldn't believe what I heard. But I know the usual gaslighting, the lying, and all of that to dismiss what you're reporting to them. And us, I don't know why they do it, but that was what happened. So, and when, you know, when it kept, like, when they keep the attacks going, I was like, I need to leave this place. And people started talking to me, said, you need to move out of there. They don't want you guys there because you're a black family. So I started looking for a house. I got a house in a different location outside of San Jose, currently in Morgan Hill City. Okay, immediately I moved into Morgan Hill, the same police gang stalking, the organized stalking, the terrorism, the psychological warfare. Like my house is like a terrorist house. 24/7 terrorism on my house. It's like they install certain things in my house I didn't know. And they are using those things to terrorize me. They sang a song, constantly triggering songs from things in my house, taunting me, harassing me, bullying me. They are agents living surrounding my house, stalking me in my house, doing light harassment, freezing me, like all kinds of abuses and attacks that they use technology to carry out on me, which I have researched on them. These are like terrorist attacks. And it says their aim is to inflict so much stress and trauma and distress on their target to a point they will push you to suicide. They will push you or cause you to be in a mental crisis state because of the psychological warfare and also the isolation attack. That one I didn't know. I learned that later on because I started feeling distance from everyone. Like all my relationship estranged from me, even my kids too. And I started researching. It says those are the things you will experience, that when you are targeted by police, all of a sudden you'll be estranged from all your relationships. You'll be isolated. And they know that the impact of this isolation, they know it's all psychological, to suffocate you mentally, I don't want to go into much detail. So all these attacks that have been carrying out on me, I remember I filed several complaints. San Jose City Police Department several times, Morgan Hill City Police Department, San Jose City Mayor, Assistant Mayor, City Manager, Department of Justice, the FBI. I filed complaints to all these places, looking for answers, because I was like, what are they accusing me of? For them to come after me, for this number of years, since 2016, to place an innocent citizen, a totally innocent individual, on physical surveillance. I mean, physical surveillance, in which they literally track my footsteps anywhere I am, 247, even in the dark, in the privacy of my home. Anywhere I am in my house, they are tracking me live. Use digital technologies to abuse me, violate me. Why attack my house? Because when police started coming after me, they thought I was one of these black people they could find crime to hold me with. So, but they have tracked me for over 9 years. Track everything in my life, hack all my phones, all the devices in my house, hack my home internet, wiretap my house, connect my car to the police, like total invasion of privacy, totally violate my privacy right, violate my existence as an human being. All this looking for crime. And from what the nature of attacks they carry out on me and talking to people, they'll be like, oh, be careful. He's like that, they're targeting you for drugs. They're suspecting you for drugs. I'm like, bullshit. total bullshit.